Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Toss left to Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Prescott.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Carr.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Carr going to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Kamara up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On play action, now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Carr. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll buy some time right.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a play fake. Carr. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They're going to run with Taysom Hill. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Prescott now. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
3rd down and 10.
On play action, it's Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw his Carr. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Saints have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Here's Carr.
Olave over the middle.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Prescott.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris.
And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the counter, here's Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around at 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And the slot man goes in motion left. Carr now to throw.
This one taken in by Olave.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the gun, it's Carr.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Groupie for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Prescott to throw it. It's caught. Tolbert. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Prescott now from the 50. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. 15 yards there for number 15. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This is 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
They were so worried about a punch up the gut or a quick pass inside. They didn't take away an easy run by the QB. Doesn't bring them all the way back, but a good scramble there to erase 2 more points from that deficit.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. To throw is Carr.
That's caught by Johnson.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins.